That's all we can see. It's like a tiny television or radio station. It operates within a very small band of frequency, visible light, and everything beyond that we can't see. So in the same space that we're seeing the world we think is everything, are all the other realities sharing the same space. But like radio and television stations in the analog system, they share the same space, but they don't interfere with each other unless they're really close on the dial. Now, when people talk about other dimensions, they talk about, you know, they're out there, they're way out there, these other dimensions. Well, in frequency terms, some of them are, because their frequencies are far higher than where we are. But these other dimensions that connect with this one are not way out there. They actually fuse into it. One fuses into the other. And there's a dimension that is very, very close to this one, which spiritual people of various kinds call the astral dimension. And you could call it the fourth dimension, if you like, to differentiate it from the 3D world that we see. And this fourth dimension, especially the lower frequency levels of it, are very, very, very close to this one. You can't see them with visible light sight, but you can feel them. If you go into places and you feel the vibes, those vibes are fourth dimensional vibes overwhelmingly. And in the lower levels of this astral dimension, this fourth dimension, which is so close to this one, the common theme of ancient cultures and spiritual beliefs is that that's the realm of the demons, that's the realm of demonic consciousness, that's the realm of the inversion, the chaotic, the quote evil. And the more that I've dived down the rabbit hole and come up with the trap, it's very clear that that level of what people call demonic consciousness, demonic entities, that's the level that's actually controlling this world. So what they want to do in terms of self-identity is they want to focus our sense of the I on the body. So everything is the body, what you are. So I am white, I am black, I am brown, I am whatever. That's my self-identity. I am this sexuality, that sexuality, this race, that race, this income bracket, that income bracket. The labels of a human life, which are merely experiences that consciousness is having, become the self-identity of the person. And when you self-identify with that low, desperately limited sense of the I, then you are contracting in terms of vibration and frequency, and thus you are held within the trap, and you are giving off the low vibrational energy that is feeding these entities. And so when you look at what's happening with the whole woke arena, is they are increasingly ever more subdividing the previous human labels. I am a man, I am a woman, I am this race, this religion, this income bracket. They're subdividing those into smaller and smaller minutiae of self-identities, because more and more people are self-identifying with this minutiae of self-identity. When you understand how this works, suddenly what appears to be done for one reason in this reality is actually done for very different reasons. And it's all about holding us in the trap so that we cannot escape this bubble that's been created for us, which is in it, the way it plays out here, absolutely in line with that portrayed by the Matrix in the movies.
Now, another part of this, because it goes very deep, is the manipulation of the very energetic field that we're constantly interacting with. You know, you look around and you see objects and you see apparently empty space between them. It's not empty space between. It's waveform vibrating energy, consciousness, information. It's like a cosmic Wi-Fi. Very, very same principle. And if you can control the field, as I call it, which we're constantly interacting with, then you can massively impact upon the nature, the perceptions, the emotional and mental states of the population. If you want to control all the fish at the same time, you don't go for the individual fish, you go for the sea in which they all swim. Exactly, again, the same principle. So what we're seeing, well, the thing to know immediately is that the inner core already knows a hell of a lot more about how the universe works than they want us to know. And a lot of these other scientists who come and go at CERN, they only know part of the story. So when you look at some of those figures and the scale of interference with the field, the waveform particle field that is our reality, then the potential for changing it and manipulating it is absolutely, obviously fundamental. And that is what CERN is really about. The rest is just the window dressing to hide the real reason for its